Welcome to our practical session for second year students and partial one level students for credit hour system. Today we will speak about aker and ring wax pattern. You will need a wax dropper or wax carver, blue inlay wax, a pencil, a torch, plastic sheet for your working place, and of course your stone teeth dies. Clasps are one of the components of the metallic partial denture, acting as direct retainers. They are composed of an occlusal rest, a retentive arm, a bracing arm, and a minor connector. It's either a two-arm clasp as aker or circlet clasps, or one arm as ring clasp. And these are the two clasps we are going to show their wax pattern today. Let's start. First, the ring clasp on the lower molar. Identify all your surfaces, the buccal, lingual, mesial and distal surfaces. Then draw your cervical line. The ring clasp has two occlusal rests, one on the mesial and the other on the distal. Start drawing the buccal survey line and the lingual survey line to define your undercut area. In the lower, we have to engage the mesiolingual undercut, draw the mesial minor connector from where we are going to start our design. Go around the tooth, all around above the survey line, till reaching the mesiolingual undercut and the retentive arm, which is in the lingual surface, is all above the survey line, and only the retentive terminal is engaging the undercut. For the design of the aker on the lower tooth, again define all your surfaces, draw your survey line, cervical line, and here the survey line on the buccal and the lingual surfaces to define your undercut area. The aker has a mesial occlusal rest and a buccal retentive arm all above the survey line, only the terminal is below the survey line. The lingual bracing arm is all above the survey line. Don't forget to draw your mesial minor connector. And this is the aker on the lower molar. For the upper, we have aker clasp on the upper or the circlet clasp. Define all your surfaces, draw your cervical line, and the survey line on the buccal and palatal surfaces to define the undercut area. Draw your mesial occlusal rest, the buccal retentive arm, all above the survey line, tapered except for the terminal end, the palatal bracing arm. For the ring on the upper, also define your surfaces, buccal, palatal, mesial and distal, then draw your cervical line. Draw your survey line, buccal and palatal survey line, and here start drawing the mesial and distal occlusal rest, and start with the mesial minor connector, which is our starting point as in the lower ring clasp, but here we have to engage the mesio-buccal undercut. Go all around the tooth, all above the survey line, uniform thickness, connect with the distal occlusal rest, and go below the survey line to engage the retentive arm in the mesiobuccal undercut area. Now start preparing your occlusal rest. following all the criteria for the preparation. Keep in mind the depth of the preparation, its width, buccolingually and mesiodistally. Take care that the preparation should be a saucer shape, rounded-ended triangle. In the ring, you have to prepare the two occlusal rests. In the aker or the circlet clasp, you have to prepare only one rest. Continue doing all your preparations. Keep it neat. Things that you have to remove an amount that's proper to be replaced by wax that should not be above the occlusal surface of the tooth. Now this is the finished preparation, and let's start the waxing up time. Use a wax dropper and a flame to soften the wax. Continue adding wax in layers. Take your time. Let's start using the carver and continue adding wax till you fill the rest. Now moving to the minor connector. Add wax in layers. Keep it smooth, confined to your drawing. Now the retentive arm. Don't add too much wax, just on your drawing. Now the bracing arm. And it's almost done. Just fill any spaces that need wax. Give it proper thickness. Now start carving using your carver. Remove any excess of wax. Keep in mind that your finished wax pattern should be smooth and rounded without any excess. Try to imagine that this wax is going to be metal, so it has to be smooth and confined to its place. No irregularities, no air bubbles, half rounded in cross section. The retentive arm should be tapered. The bracing arm should have a uniform thickness. Sometimes when the tooth is wet, the wax does not adhere. Take care not to do this. Again, this is the dimensions of the occlusal rest, and this is the proper thickness that we should have in our preparation. And the connection between the minor connector and the occlusal rest should be kept in mind. You are going to make one upper tooth and one lower tooth ring closed because they are different, and you have to make one aker clasp either on the upper or on the lower. because aker is in the same on upper molars and lower molars, mesial occlusal rest, retentive arm on the buccal, and the bracing arm on the palatal or lingual surface. Thank you.